welcome back. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can tell actually, but I changed my hair. I was feeling very impulsive and I wanted to change. It all started because I went to a camping trip with my friends and I was looking back at the photos and I was like, my hair is so boring. Has my hair been this boring? Yes, because I have grown out my natural hair because I used to be a blonde back in the day, and bleaching your hair destroys your hair if you weren't aware of that. So I decided to grow out all my hair, all natural. So I finally had it all like my own hair color, but I just got tired of it, and I love experimenting with my hair. I always have, and I feel like I went through my, my natural girl phase, and now she was ready for something new. So my hair is, as you can see in the light, it's like reddish, but it's supposed to be like a light brown, and I think this is the second time I wash it and it's looking more light brown than before. So I did it myself, DIY. I FaceTimed my mom. I was like, hey, like, I want to do this. And I know I usually I don't consult you and I just do things, but this time I'm feeling a little more responsible. So I'm going to consult you because she used to work at a hair salon before. Well, when she got pregnant with me, she was working like full time. She was an esthetician. She was like doing haircuts, hair dyes, everything. So she knows a thing or two, and she always, like, growing up, always did my hair. I was consulting her. I went to Sally's Beauty and I got all the hair dye. Right after stepping out of the shower, I watched a YouTube video. I'll like insert it here if you want to see it, and I did layers in my hair. DIY, okay? DIY girlies unite. I love being a DIY girly. The next thing I want to learn how to do is thread my eyebrows. That one, I feel like I've seen a lot of videos and like I feel like I could do it. I just haven't really like attempted to. I'm scared, but I would have to like really go in there because I have really thick hair. Oh my god, why is it dark? Hello? Okay, there you go. But yeah, I have really thick hair, so whenever I pluck it, it hurts. It hurts a lot. I mean, it tends to hurt regardless, but yeah, that's the hair journey I'm on right now. And I love that my hair is long and like there's actually like texture to it. I don't know. Today is a work from home day. I'm taking a little break right now. That's why I came to the park, and I just wanted to chit chat and speak about a few things that have been on my mind. I have realized how uneasy I am asking for things. Like, I feel like first of all, I don't feel deserving when I'm asking for more, but I'm 26, about to be 27 next year. My time is not running out, knock on wood. I'm young, and I used to think that like, if I wasn't successful by the age of 23, then I was never going to be successful, and that's just not true at all. The older I get, the more I see people really just come into themselves and know themselves more as you get older, and things being published and stuff like won't happen to your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, there's so many more possibilities now, and especially with like social media and like awareness of ageism and awareness of so many things. We're so aware now, so I'm no longer afraid of getting older. But I am turning 26, and it does, I mean 26, I am 26, but I'm turning 27, and it does feel like the closer I get to 30, the more I'm like, I want more things out of life that I'm not getting. The older I get, I feel that pressure, and that pressure has been pushing me to ask for more and having the audacity to ask for more. Because let me paint you a picture. Bear with me, right? I feel like the average white man has the audacity to ask for a lot, and simply asking like will probably get you there. Because have you ever been out and about and then someone would just ask a random question and like you just feel the need to respond because you're kind of put on the spot? It kind of takes you off guard, like, oh, directions to this place, and you're like, oh, or oh, hey, like, where'd you get that top? And you're just thrown off and you're like, oh, I got it here. Anything random. Like, I feel like when we ask the questions and like when we have the audacity to even ask, most people will be receptive to it. You might get no's, but you're gonna get a yes here and there simply because you asked. That's something I'm learning right now, just asking. Like, for example, I've been like in communication with this brand and we're going back and forth a little bit on an email, like trying to collaborate. I had asked for a certain number because they were just offering me free product, like enough just for a video. And I was like, no, I want to get compensated because I've been doing this for 2 years. Like, I don't think I'm at the point where I can just do a video like labor for nothing. And so we were going back and forth, and the final offer was not what I had initially put out there, but it's more than getting nothing. I was just gonna get the product and then I would have to make a video. And so even that, it's very little, right? It's not a huge thing, but like, it makes a difference. Getting comfortable with just asking for more, having the audacity to ask for more is something that is so crucial to developing your career, and not even your career, but your personal relationships and just how you navigate the world. Just have the audacity to ask for more. Like, who are you not to ask for more? You don't get a moral badge of honor for not asking for more, for asking for less even. Like, we will take the bare minimum because we don't want to burden other people, but most of the time, like, people are not even like, people are just thinking about themselves, you know, and not in like an egotistical way, but like, we're with ourselves 24/7. So simply put, we think about ourselves pretty often, right? How can you not? You live in your own body, so you have to live with the thoughts in your mind, you know. It's not really that big of a deal. You know, like my coworker, she recently applied within the company for a higher position and she got it. And she went in there and she tried to negotiate, and you know what? She didn't get more money, but it turns out she's getting more money than some of the people in her position, the level up position. Like, I'm like, that's crazy, because she simply asked. She went in there and she had the audacity to ask, and it turns out she was already in a good position. But even if she didn't get more out of it, she still went up there and practiced those skills, having those conversations. And I know it can be really tough. It can be intimidating, you know, it can be intimidating, especially when it's like a big boss. But to be honest, I feel like the people who intimidate me are not even like my managers. I feel like I've never really been too intimidated by managers, maybe when I was younger, but now it's just not intimidating. I think the people that I find intimidating are the people who are just so comfortable being themselves and will speak out about anything that bugs them. I feel like I find those people intimidating, and not like in a bad way. I just think it's cool that they have the audacity to like say what's on their mind and stuff, because a lot of times not that I hold back, I just don't care to voice certain opinions because it just doesn't seem like a productive thing, because sometimes it'll just go like in one ear out the other. So I'm like, what's really the point, you know? But asking for more, even if this is gonna sound silly, but like, even from the universe, just asking for more, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you greedy. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's simply just putting that energy out there and knowing that if you can ask for more, you're capable of handling what's on your plate. Like, you can't complain about having a lot on your plate if your goal was to eat, okay? I stole that off of Pinterest, and that really stuck with me, because it's true. Like, a lot of the times, like, even I find myself like dreading the work that I have to do, but it's like, you wanted this, Janine. Like, you put that out there, you put yourself out there, and you had that intention. So now get to work. Like, this is exactly what you wanted. So like, why are you scared of it? Like, no, like, this is exactly what you have been manifesting, what's on your dream board, what you've been journaling about. I can't complain. I can, but it's not really gonna do anything for me. Like, you gotta do the work, you know? Going back to the story of like me dyeing my hair, I will say, I feel like I don't think I'm the smartest person, but I am a doer. And as a doer, I'm very much proud of that, because if I want something and if I really, really want it, I'm gonna get it done, you know, regardless, you know? A lot of the time, there was this perfectionist mindset behind it where I was like, oh, it has to be this certain way, and like, if I don't have all the perfect tools for it, then what's the point of making it if it's gonna be shitty? Try failing at stuff. Try to fail at something. Even today, like, try failing at making a video, like a short form video. Try failing at drawing. Try to fail at anything. Like, try failing at the gym. Like, go to the gym and try to fail at that. I feel like going in with that mindset, it relieves a lot of pressure. But you're doing something, you know? And it's most of the time it's that pressure that holds us back, because we want it to be perfect, we want it to be good, we want other people to see it and be like, oh, this is so dope, like I can't believe you did this. But that can also stop us at the same time, and it's like this back and forth, push and pull. But if you try failing at something, there's no pressure. Try failing at a little TikTok dance that you've been wanting to learn. You know what I've been wanting to learn, actually? I've been wanting to learn Just That Girl from Another Cinderella Story with Selena Gomez, Drew Seeley. Every time I hear that song, I think of the choreograph in my head, because like, who doesn't remember that? But like, I never learned how to actually do it, and every time I hear that song, I'm like, I need to learn it, I need to learn it. But instead, I think I'm just gonna frame it in my head as like, I need to fail at doing that today. I need to do a bad job at that today, because at least it'll get me to do the thing, you know, instead of just like thinking about it, and thinking about how I have to like record myself and put it out there and how cringy it is. No, just start by failing at it. Have the audacity to start it. Just doing it, period. And that is the hardest part. That is the hardest part with anything, because once you start doing something, you just naturally just go into this flow state, but it literally just starts by starting. Like, that's all you have to do. You just have to start it. No pressure, just fail at it. Okay, I think that's it for my rant. I'll see you guys later. Bye.